Good day to our viewers. A lot of times lately I've been hearing customers asking the question, how is your Generation 2 NOx sensor different from Generation 1? And I would like to dedicate this video into explaining this. Aside from all the business improvements that we have done to our NOx sensors, then the physical product itself now has an updated head cap design. It features different hole configuration on the sensor heads to aid the circulation of gas, as well as protection against debris, against water ingress, and against contamination with dust. Now what this does in effect is it not only protects the sensor in a much better way, but it also increases the accuracy and sensor longevity as a result of all the protection. Now, as you know, in order for the sensor to operate, the ceramic chip that is located inside the sensor head, it needs to be heated to approximately 800 degrees Celsius. Now, to accomplish that, there is a heater circuit printed inside the ceramic chip and a heater control circuit located here under the backside cover of the interface module. Now, the heating can be done in a simple fashion by sending continuous DC current through the sensor head, but we have actually found a better solution for this, which is called the pulse width modulation. Instead of sending continuous DC current through the sensor heads, we are right now sending short bursts of DC current, creating also alternating moments of silence that we can use to do the measuring. In effect, what this does is that pulse width modulation allows us to create a moment of electrical silence that we can utilize to do the measurement, which essentially translates into a more accurate measurement. So it does very much the same thing as our updated sensor cover in a different fashion. Now, the third improvement that we have done to the sensor, which is probably the most important one, concerns the programming that goes on behind the backside cover here. There's a computer inside that is relaying the signal from sensor heads to the ECU according to a standardized protocol. And sometimes, as a result of software update, this communication can be interrupted. Then what we have done is we have advanced the programming of this sensor to cope with these changes. And if I were about to explain it to you in simple terms, and you could think of this as the ECU asking a series of questions to the sensor in order to verify that it is an actual OE genuine component. And normally, the ECU will ask questions 1 through 5. But when a software update occurs, it can sometimes start to ask questions 6 through 10, 10 through 15, 15 to 20, and so on and so forth. And what we have done is we have incorporated the answers to all 40 questions that come preloaded in the ECU, so that no matter what software update and what questions the truck is asking, the sensor always knows the correct answer, and so it ensures a safe and reliable operation. So if you now have a question about how our Generation 2 sensors are different from Generation 1, you can remember, number 1, improved head cap design, number 2, smarter heating strategy, and number 3, more advanced programming. So, hope you find this information useful. See you next time.